Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This is Happy Ever After playlist given to me by my husband when he went on a trip. I'm halfway through and I'm loving it. The banter is reminding me a lot of Emily Henry's Book Lovers. Premise of this is the girl lost her fiance 2 years prior to the timeline of the story, and she finds a dog stranded in the road and she tries to rescue it, and she tries to contact the owner of the dog, and the owner is not responding, so she took it to her own hands, like, okay, I'm gonna be taking care of this dog now. The guy we have here is actually the owner of the dog, and the reason why he wasn't able to take care of the dog is because he's on tour. He is a musician and he left someone to dog sit, but the dog sitter was a bit neglectful. So eventually that's how they come in contact. While they're conversing, they are slowly getting to know each other and starting to be attracted to one another. And then eventually they meet, and that's the history. So the main conflict here is the girl having her fiance die. It's been 2 years, but she hasn't really moved on. And the guy is an up-and-coming musician, and he is really getting up there, furthering his career. And so now how is that gonna happen? Because he's gonna be on the road and she is, trying to move on, but then they both have this idea that they want this relationship to last. The first part, definitely, like, it's written like a movie, rom-com perfection. I love the best friend of the main character, Kristen. She is so funny. And there is this one scene with a checkbox that got me really kilig, and I even drew doodles on it. It was like screaming on my book, like that. The pacing is pretty good. It's not too slow, not too fast. It's told in the POVs of them both, so I know what's going on in their minds. He's such a gentleman, the guy here. He knows how to treat girls, and I think that is one of the key things that is making him very attractive to our main character. Okay, I'm giving this 3 stars. It was fine until the 70% mark, when it started to go downhill for me. I think it needed a little bit more research in terms of knowing the music industry, and there were some commentaries that I did not like or agree with, or kind of rolled my eyes at. So it's pretty disappointing. I know this is a rom-com and I'm supposed to have fun and forget about those details that seem like they're not important, and just focus on the love and the relationship between the two characters. But those things, like missing the small details or adding too much details, makes it so somewhat artificial for me, and that takes me out of the book. So it takes out of my enjoyment, and hence the 3-star rating, which is such a shame because I was really enjoying it during the beginning. Though there are interesting commentaries, such as choosing between the love of your life and your career, and not building a shrine for someone. And it's very interesting how it was tackled here also, that sometimes when we have to let go, we ourselves are the ones who don't want to let go, and that's why we can't move on. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, in this part of the video, I'll be talking more clearly about why I did not like the ending. Okay, first thing is the ending. It even went to the point where her best friend and her husband moved to the countryside, or the small town that the guy's family lived in, just so they can be neighbors. They uprooted their life and moved for you. I think that's a little bit unbelievable for me. And then suddenly their surrogate of the best friend also is pregnant, and our main character does get pregnant towards the end in the epilogue. So, and then she says, "Oh, we're gonna be, our surrogate is 3 months away from her due date." And then the main character is like, "What? So we're gonna have babies together? It's too perfect. You're gonna bring up it's everybody's dream, every best friend's dream, to rear their kids to grow up together." And then, and what kind of irks me is the best friend and her husband, they already have a child towards the beginning of the book. They have a baby. Okay? And then in the epilogue, it was said that they adopted 2 daughters. Like, I don't know what's the deal. Why was that detail in there? And then she reveals that her surrogate is pregnant. So why not just her be pregnant? Why does it have to be a surrogate? It's like it's so forced to make this a happy, like super surprising happy ending. I'm not sure if that's making sense, but that's the impression I got. And then there's this one line that the main character said. So she got married, right? And then she said that, oh, and by the way, I kept my last name because I want my own identity. So are you saying that the women who marry and then they change their names don't have their own identity? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, so that was like really, so the epilogue really ruined it a little bit for me. Okay, towards the halfway point, okay, it was really realistic. This push and pull, I really enjoyed it because it felt true. And I felt like that this wasn't your straightforward rom-com. And it was kind of very concerning because I can't really tell who I'm going to side with. Because usually I side with someone between like 2 conflicting lovers. And I couldn't side with either of them because I think they both have points. What started to annoy me was that it felt like like I said before, the guy was an up-and-coming artist. Like, the fame seems so fake. That bothered me a bit because I felt like it's not, like, his fame is not equivalent to the magnitude of harassment that he was getting. But then it turned out to be his record label doing this on purpose, right? So now I'm thinking, like, did Abby Jimenez do research about record labels? Are they really this strict and mean to their artists? But yeah, that part felt a little bit too strange. And also, there's this one, like the one character, Lola. She's another singer, and she kind of had a thing with Jason previously before he met Sloane. The thing with her, like, she became like a bad girl and then a good girl overnight. And like a lot of information about her just suddenly spewed out. And then I was like thinking, okay, what's the purpose of making her look good? And then eventually we are shown that Jason actually used her, like took her to rehab and then got people to take pictures of them or whatever, just so it can solidify what he was trying to do, which was to push Sloane away. And he succeeded. But then there's also this strange part regarding Lola giving her songs. So she composed about 22 songs, right? She gave it to Jason as a gift for like helping her out because she was like a not drug addict. Like, she was just so down, depressed. I think she's an alcoholic, something like that. And then as a reward for Jason for helping her, she gave him the songs that she wrote in rehab. Jason was like so happy because 22 songs, that's almost 3 albums. And he was so thrilled because he has to come up with these albums so that he can continue with his record label. Yeah, so that's strange. He doesn't like the pop music shit that his record label wants him to sing, okay? Because he wants to make his own songs. But then he takes the songs from this girl who wrote songs in rehab, because I'm pretty sure that the songs that she wrote in rehab is not really aligned with what songs he could have possibly written. Okay, so he's a heartbroken. So I'm sure it's about love songs. Okay, whatever Jason is going to write. And then I don't know what kind of songs she would come up with in rehab, but I'm pretty sure it's not love songs. I'm sure it's going to be about you growing and learning and that kind of stuff, you know? And just taking those songs, like you didn't even work hard for them, and then you just And also, when they were having this argument, like they were having the push and pull, right? So he was really having a hard time without Sloan. But then he can't write a single song. And that is so unbelievable. Okay, I think I'm justifying my 3-star. Okay, my 3-star rating. How are you not able to write a song when you're so heartbroken? Most of the songs that really have the heart to them are breakup songs or sad love songs. And he can't come up with a single song. He's like saying, I'm so out of it. We've broken up. I can't write a single song. And that is so effed. I mean, not effed up. Well, it kind of is. Yeah. So unbelievable. So, sadly, 3 stars. Okay. So I think that's everything I had to say about this book. Thank you for watching until the end. And yeah. See you next time.